Hello everyone. As you can see from the title, today is technically my 10-year anniversary of the first time I ever uploaded the video to YouTube. I know some of you might be confused because it says right there, you know, on the fucking YouTube channel page, first uploaded first grade 2017. I had a channel before this, that I created on April 9th, 2014, where I would make videos discussing The Walking Dead. And most of it was just theories that I heard from Trev Chan too that I decided to repost on the channel. I ran that for about 3 years. I went through some eras on that, I guess. I went from being a Walking Dead channel to a Call of Duty commentary channel, but I didn't have a fucking like Elgato at the time, so it was all recorded on my cell phone, which only had 1 gigabyte of storage. So I would have to play like a minute and then upload that to YouTube and then immediately delete that and record again, which meant videos took me like fucking 6 hours to make just because like I couldn't record more than like 1 minute at a time. And eventually on my 3-year anniversary, I finally hit 50 subscribers. And I randomly decided to abandon that channel. I don't remember why I decided to do that, but I did. And I made this one the next day on April 10th. At first, it was called some dumb shit like Top 5 Gaming or some shit like that. Because this is like, you know, early 2017. That's when top 10, top 5 was the meta of YouTube. And eventually I started doing, if you guys know the YouTuber Luna, I basically copied his fucking flow word for word, bar for bar. I would tell stories while playing Call of Duty. And I decided to name myself Relator during that time. To drop the top 5, top 10 gimmick. For those of you who don't know, Relator is Latin for storyteller. So that was basically just how I got the name, and that's why like you see me play on PlayStation sometimes. That's still my name because I used the fucking free PSN name change for that. Eventually though, 2017, I finally got a PS4, got World War II Zombies, and I started making actual content. Most of it got privated, deleted because I thought it was dog shit, but that's when I started actually being able to make videos. And I think that's when the channel really took, like, I really gave birth to the channel like 2019. I think that's like the earliest video on my channel anyway, but yeah, technically 10 years on YouTube. And I love it more every time, even though the site is progressively getting more into a hellscape every day. And more dumb shit happens every day. And I don't know why I love it. Maybe it's the masochism. I keep trying to convince people I'm not a masochist, but then I do dumb shit like fucking doing the Origins Easter egg without taking damage and shit like that, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not beating the allegations. And to celebrate 10 years on YouTube, I'm gonna kind of do what I did on my 5 years anniversary when I celebrated the 5-year anniversary of this channel, and just do a Q&A because I'm a narcissist as well and I like answering questions about myself. So first question comes from Big Mike. Great, I love Big Mike. Big Mike is the GOAT, chat. But not following Big Mac, you need to fix that mistake. Besides some YouTube and games, what things do you really love? Do you perhaps have a dream job or activity you like to do? Dream hobbies, vacations, stuff like that. Things I really love, the first one and the biggest one that comes to mind is films and television. I love film and television, and while I don't find myself watching it nearly enough anymore, those are still some of my favorite things, along with comic books. And it's always been my dream to make movies and make shows, and while I don't think that's ever going to happen, that would all still be my dream job. My dream hobby is to just be able to craft stories that connect to people. Reading's also something I really love. I haven't read nearly enough lately either, but dream vacation, I really don't have one. Maybe to like where Der Eisendrache is in Austria. That's like the only area I can really think I'd want to visit off the top of my head. Next question, Little Souls player, what made you want to do YouTube and what made you love zombies? For the first part, I really can't, it's been so long, I can't just remember what it was that made me specifically want to do YouTube, but I'm like, it was the hip thing to do in I mean, it still is the hip thing to do, but like, it was just what you did in 2014 if you was a kid. Everyone had a YouTube channel, everyone made videos, and I just made videos. Like, I don't know what caused me to like have the idea to do it, other than just that I just did it. I just remember grabbing my mother's laptop and doing it. It's funny, I can remember a lot from that day. I can remember like the way the sun was, the smell of the room, but I can't remember the fucking why I did it. Probably the most important part of that, and I don't remember. As to what made me love zombies, I want to say I was 5 years old. It was Christmas break from school, and I come out of my bedroom, tired as fuck. I walk into the living room, and I see my dad and my uncle who was staying with us at the time, playing Call of Duty Zombies. Now, at first, I somehow fucking thought that was Halo. I don't know how. I mistook it for Halo, but I did, and I was like, I'll play the game. Wait, no, I didn't. Once I realized it was zombies, but I saw my dad and my uncle play and him die, and I was addicted, and I immediately wanted to play, and I kept begging and begging for a next turn. And my uncle gave me, my uncle and my dad, I can't remember who it was, gave me the controller, and I got the next turn, and I was hooked from then. Like, I fucking, it was addicting. I wanted to get farther and farther, and I still remember, like, from that time, like, my uncle coming home and being like, oh yeah, you know, our cousin, he got to around 30. I'm like, no way, he cheated. I think that's what made me love zombies. I really don't know what it was that grabbed me, but I just remember that feeling and that addiction to it, and I think it's kind of crazy that I still love it 10 years later, or not even 10 years later, fuck, because it was 2008. This one comes from Caitlin, not a question, but I just want to say I'm proud of you and you deserve more subs. Seriously, your channel feels like, if not better than big YouTubers. Your videos always have some interesting concept, and what you put in each one's insane. Keep it up, Worsty. Fuck you. Also, subscribe to Katie Corn on YouTube. I don't make videos anymore. I probably won't ever return, but hey, I made the Trevor Kidding Punch video. Yeah. Thank you for the kind words, Caitlin. It means a lot. Especially coming from you. And yes, she did make that fucking dumbass video. You should subscribe to her. Also, you know, if you won't, I edited her Vice City review, so if you want to watch that and tell me if I did a good job editing, yeah, that's always an option. Coming from Toaster, why do you run from your fate as an Undertale the musical fan? You can't run forever. I've never heard that song in my life. The only El Hugany musicals I've ever heard is all the Zombies ones, GTA, FNAF 3, and Deadpool. Nicole, why not King Nicole? Okay, TM, you're done. You're done. Get TM out of here. Get TM out of here. Sabik Reaver asks, what is your favorite boss or special zombie across the entire series? This one's gonna get me flamed a lot. I know that, but it's the whistling from World War II. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since the nerf that capped its the amount of whistlings that can be on the ground at once to 2 per player, they've been perfectly balanced, and they're a fine enemy type. If you struggle with whistlings, it is the epitome of a skill issue. If they are slow, there is ways to counter them and get around them. If they're blocking off a choke point, you can just shoot them and get them mad, and while they're doing their little fucking I'm big and strong animation, you can just run around them. They have an obvious weak point in their spine, and if you can't tell that the exposed bone is the fucking weak point, then I don't know. That's on you, bro. And yeah, whistling, balanced as fuck. You guys are just bad at the game. What is your most proud of / favorite video you made? It's gotta be the Black Ops 1 achievements video. Part 2, specifically part 1 sucks dick. If I could remove that video, I would at this point, honestly, because like it really does hamper down part 2 so much. Because part 2, I think, is my favorite video. The only part about part 2 that if I go back and watch, I can't stand, is the intro sequence. I don't like that anymore. I think I might have actually cut that out of the video, like using the YouTube editor. I did not like the intro, but BO1 definitely is my favorite video, the achievements video. I love the work I put into that. I think each segment is extremely entertaining, where the other achievements videos I think had maps that weren't as entertaining, whether it be BO2 just me not caring like Mob of the Dead as much as I should have, or BO3 where Zesabo just didn't fucking record. I think BO1 part 2 holds up the best. It's still wildly entertaining. That's one of my favorite bits. I love the Chris Hansen bit with Sam.
I thought I had it all together, but I was led astray the day you walked away.
That's not what it looks like.
You want to explain yourself? Grab that towel right there, please. Wrap it around yourself, and please sit in that stool.
So I'm just going to have to say that's my favorite video, and the one I'm most proud of. I think it holds up the best. Next question from ToastKiller123. What's your favorite thing or things about COD World War II Zombies? That's kind of hard for me to choose. Something because I just love so much about that game. I'm gonna give a simple blanket answer here and just say the entire game. No, the mechanics, the way it feels. I think it feels, to me, it feels like an updated BO1. What BO1 could have been like if it didn't have shitty guns. So that's probably why I love it so much. BO1 is my favorite COD growing up. Still is one of my favorite CODs overall. I still love zombies too. I still play it to this day all the time. And I think that's probably why I love World War II so much, because it's an improved version of my favorite game. And kicking it off with our final question from George Wash. If you could choose any installment from a previous title to heavily influence the next release, which one would I pick and why? Probably World War II again. I think World War II was the perfect mix of casual, friendly, and competitive but hardcore as well. I think it had stuff to offer for both communities. And I think if there was a game that could influence it, that could influence 2024 Gulf War, I would prefer it to be a mix of World War II mixed with Cold War's mechanics. And maybe Cold War's solo balancing, because fucking hell, World War II Easter eggs were brutal as a solo player. But yeah, those are the questions I'm answering today. Thank you guys for supporting me for the 10 years, especially recently. The channel has been doing great, and I feel really happy where I am and where we're going. Like I said, I got so much cool shit planned on the horizon. Like the 100th video, which is gonna be a fucking banger. I think that will be my favorite video once it comes out. We got the 100th video coming. We have more achievement videos coming. New series I'm starting on GTA, which I think is fucking hilarious. And finally making that review series that I've been talking about since 2018. And by the way, yeah, I'm gonna say this now before when the video comes out, before people start saying I'm copying Pat, because anytime someone makes a fucking review nowadays, you're copying Pat. I've been working on a retrospective series since 2018, so suck my nuts. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching me for the last 10 years, and now, and I can't wait for another 10. See you guys later.